President Donald J. Trump just signed a shocking executive order that impacts millions. This is truly a shocking moment for millions and millions of Americans who are struggling right now. Look at this. Trump signs executive order making it easier to remove homeless people from streets. Remember, this will just not impact homeless people. It impacts seniors. It impacts SNAP food stamp recipients. It impacts Social Security recipients, and it also impacts low-income Americans. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please smash the like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So recently, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order that will change a number of things for low-income Americans. Right now, we need to understand that according to recent reports, around 18 million people are homeless in USA. And one thing is very important right here, that these people consist of seniors, disabled Americans, veterans, as well as people who receive SNAP food stamp benefits and Social Security benefits. So what's their future? How it's going to change the things? I'm gonna give you the details, but let's watch what President Donald J. Trump said about these executive orders that he just signed.
We invented everything. Does anyone have anything else to say? And now we're going to take it to a new level. But Americans were the first to fly a plane, first to harness the atom, and first to plant our flag on the moon. We mastered the industrial age, we created the digital age, and now we are leading the world into the golden age, indeed, the golden age of America.
So before signing these crucial executive orders, President Donald J. Trump said that we are moving from digital age to a golden age, and now America will be #1 in everything. But remember, in the midst of everything, he also signed an executive order that will allow the federal authorities to remove homeless people from the streets. Well, this is a great thing, but you need to understand that do they have any alternate plans? Like, are they going to go into shelters? Are they going to go into short-term houses? Or there are some alternate solutions? Let's go towards the details and see what do we have right here. President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order Thursday making it easier for local jurisdictions to remove homeless people from the streets. Well, remember, this is from CNN. We want to give you the exact details that are mentioned right here. The order directs Attorney General Pam Bondi to reverse judicial precedents and consent decrees that limit jurisdictions' abilities to relocate homeless people. It also redirects federal resources so that affected homeless people are transferred to rehabilitation and substance misuse facilities. Now, this is a great move. If they are going to do it, well, this will change the picture of America, especially the picture of LA. If you saw the zombie scenes right there, which are clearly shocking, and Gavin Newsom has some words to say about it, but we're not going to get into those details because we need to understand that around 18 million people in America are homeless right now, and most of them are the people who are unable to afford the basic necessities. Yes, there are some people who are addicts, there are some people who are not really good people though, but is it because of their mental illness or some sort of depression that they're going through, or this is simply in their habits to do bad things to other people? One thing that we all need to understand, that when it comes to this issue of homelessness, majority of the people are homeless because they are unable to pay their rent, they're unable to pay their mortgage, they're unable to pay for basic necessities, and of course they're unable to put 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones, and that's why they decide to be homeless, because they have no other way. Well, at least they need to eat food, right? So whatever the money they receive from Social Security Administration, whatever the money they receive from the Health and Human Services like TANF, SNAP food benefits, Social Security benefits, SSI benefits, Veteran Affairs benefits, they direct that money towards food, and that's how they feed themselves. And right here, when we see that President Donald J. Trump signing a very important bill that directs the federal department to relocate these people to rehabilitation as well as substance misuse centers, we need to understand that yes, it could be a very important decision, but this is not a permanent solution. These people need some sort of support, and also, according to a number of analysts and experts, these people need some backup plans as well, such as a short-term housing or a long-term housing. And then federal agencies should assure that these people stay there. These people stay there until they feel better, and the federal authority or this administration should take accountability for giving them some sort of employment opportunities so they can work with dignity, they can earn with dignity, and they can live with dignity. Well, this is what a number of analysts and experts are saying. And right here, I would like to ask you that what do you think about this recent executive order from President Donald J. Trump about homelessness? And of course, if you don't know, that President Donald J. Trump also signed some very important executive orders about AI, artificial intelligence. Now, in a number of agencies, in a number of government offices, this AI will be implemented, and of course the AI will be implemented to tackle the cybersecurity issues, to tackle the hacking issues, to tackle the external threats, to tackle the internal threats, as well as to enhance the efficiency of federal facilities and federal programs. Well, as we all know, that they are now planning to use AI in Social Security Administration, also in Health and Human Services, also in many other federal agencies or federal programs, so they can make it better for American people. But do you really think that AI will make any difference, or a human will always be a solution or an answer to the problems that Americans are facing right now? Well, remember, if you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours, as Credit Vital channel will always be with you in your good and difficult times. One more thing that I would like to tell you before I wrap up this video, that Americans are struggling right now and they need some sort of support as soon as possible. As I mentioned earlier, that around 18 million people are homeless in US. That's the population of number of countries, as well as around 5 million seniors receive below poverty level checks from Social Security Administration, which is such a shame in a nation where we give billions and billions of dollars to other countries. Our own seniors and disabled Americans, even children, are struggling. They're unable to put 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones. And last but not the least, it's also the time to increase food stamp benefits, because according to the recent report from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years, and the increase that these recipients received this year is just 2.5%, which is simply not justified. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.